Now it's recording.
Okay.
Reporting. What is reporting? It's been yelled.
Yes, sir.
What is reporting?
Okay, listen.
I did. Mommy. I did.
Okay, listen.
Hello.
Say hi.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? Good. Can you hear me okay? Yes, you can hear me?
Yep, yes, I hear you. You have to sit down. Okay, now let's listen. Let's listen to
Nice.
Miss Rachel.
I heard that you guys have gone on a plane and have gone on a trip to Israel.
Sit.
Is that true? Did you guys go to Israel? Yes.
Did we go to Israel?
And one holiday that is celebrated by many people who live there is called Hanukkah. And Hanukkah started last night. And Hanukkah lasts for 8 nights. That's pretty cool. And it's also called the Festival of Lights. And one reason why it's called the Festival of Lights is because you light something called a menorah. You might also hear it being called a Hanukkah. It's another name for it. And I want you to count with me how many branches you see on this menorah. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But you said there was only 8 nights. Why are there 9 branches on this menorah? I'm going to tell you. If you can see, the one in the middle is a little bit taller than all the other ones. Can you see that?
Yeah.
I'm going to put a candle in to show you. Maybe you can see. This middle one is a special one. We call it a helper candle, or the other name that you will hear is called the shamash. Shamash. That's what the middle one is for. And this one helps to light all the other candles. Now, last night was the first night. So today will be number 2. 1, 2. So it'll look like that. And by the end, all of the candles will be filled. You take the helper candle and you light the first one and then the second one, and then you put it back. That's how it works. So that's what you do on Hanukkah, on the Festival of Lights. Now, there's some more things that have happened in Hanukkah. Let's see. It's actually a story about a king, and he was not a very nice king. And there was a battle, and the temple was destroyed. And so then they had to clean it up, and then they tried to light their lamp that they had kind of like this, but there wasn't enough oil left. And they only thought that it was going to last for 1 night, but it lasted for 8 nights. And so we call that a miracle. That's like amazing. Something amazing happened that they didn't think was going to happen. So Hanukkah ended up lasting for 8 nights, and that's why we celebrate it for 8 nights, because the oil lasted for that long.
Miss Rachel?
Yes.
Franklin had a question. He wants to know, what is a miracle?
Miracle. A miracle is like something that is amazing that you never think would happen, and it actually happened. That is what is pretty cool. Now, some foods that we might eat on Hanukkah. We have a lot of treats on Hanukkah. Hanukkah is kind of a holiday. So we eat what's called latkes, or potato pancakes. They're made of potatoes. And you can either have them with applesauce. A lot of people like them with applesauce. How many people like applesauce? Raise your hand. Do you like applesauce? Nice. Or there's something called sour cream. It's kind of like yogurt. You can dip them in. So that's one thing. And the other one are jelly donuts. How many people like donuts? Donuts? So donuts are another traditional food that you might eat because they're all fried in oil. And remember, we're remembering the oil burning for 8 nights. So that's why we eat. The last thing I'm going to share with you is there's also a game that's played during Hanukkah, and that's called dreidel. Has anyone seen a dreidel before?
Yeah.
Yes, so we were looking at dreidels today.
Oh, nice. So here I have one. And they have different letters on them. Do they look like the ABC letters that you might know? They don't, right? They look a little different. We call these Hebrew letters. Hebrew is another language that they speak in Israel. And so I will show you what they all mean. This one is called Gimel. And this one in the game, if you spin on it, you win. So this is the one that you want to get. This one, which looks very similar to this one, doesn't it? Looks very, very similar. This one has a little tail on the bottom. But this one is called Nun. And that means nothing. You get nothing. This one is called Shin, and you have to put a coin into the pot. You put one in. Shin, put one in. This one's called Hey, and you get half of all of the coins that are in there. And then we're back to Gimel again. So this is a fun game that kids can play, dreidel. It's like spinning a top. So that's fun.
Cool.
And sometimes people get presents on Hanukkah. Sometimes you get them each night. Sometimes you only get them on the first night or the last night. Sometimes most, and I forgot to mention what the letters mean. The letters stand for Nes Gadol Haya Sham, which means a great miracle happened there. That's what the dreidel is. Nes Gadol Haya Sham. A great miracle happened there. Again, reminding us of the miracle that the oil lasted for 8 nights. Now, do you guys want to hear a song?
Yes. Do you guys want to hear a song?
I have a song and a book with the song, and it's called Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel. Ready? Here we go. If you've heard this song before, you can sing. It goes like this. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin. And when it gets so tired, it drops and then I win. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Dreidel, 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 oh, dreidel I shall play. My dreidel's always playful, it loves to dance and spin. A happy game of dreidel, come play now, let's begin. The end. Do you want anything else, Danielle?
Oh no, this was perfect. This is absolutely perfect.
This is perfect.
Is it
Oh,
perfect?
good. Does anyone have any questions or anyone want to ask anything?
Does anybody have a question? Okay, let's see. What's your question? Okay, Kyle, what's your question? What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
A monster truck.
No, not a what?
It says monster truck.
No, not a monster truck. A monster truck might be given as a present, maybe. Do you have another question?
Could be.
You have a at home, yeah. Jaden, did you have a question?
Yeah.
What's your question, buddy? Sit on your butt.
Why sometimes you get some presents and sometimes you get a lot? Sorry.
Oh.
What did he say?
He said, how come you get some presents and how come you don't get none?
He said, how come other times you get a lot?
Oh.
So usually the presents depends on the family. In fact, I didn't mention in our family, and Jaden can share about this, is what we do is we light the candles. Like I was just saying, we light the candles and we say the prayers. And then my kids get to find their present. They're hidden in our house and then they get to find them, and I give them clues to help them find it, and then they come and then they open it. So that's what we do in our family. But every family is a little different when it comes to the presents. So some families don't give any presents. Some families give small ones, big ones, sometimes every night or sometimes not every night. It kind of depends on your family and what you decide to do.
Oh, nice. That's a nice way to give the presents through hiding them. I have a question for you. Do you guys celebrate Christmas also or just Hanukkah?
Nope, we just celebrate Hanukkah.
Just Hanukkah. Okay.
Yep.
Does anybody else have a question for Miss Rachel? You have a question, Miles? No question for you? Does anybody else have a question?
You guys were good listeners,
Hey,
and
thank you.
thanks for listening. And
Oh,
I don't know if you're going to Israel again, but if you go, I hope you have fun.
yes, we are actually in Israel right now.
Oh,
So
amazing!
yeah, so
Amazing!
we're going to go see and build the Western Wall.
Amazing! I love it. And you can put little things.
Messages. Yes. So that's what we're going to do right now.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Well, have fun doing that. Maybe you'll see some menorahs or something along the way, guys.
Yes. Say thank you. Oh, Jaden has another question.
When are we gonna get a Christmas tree?
No, you celebrate Hanukkah.
Celebrate Hanukkah, Jada.
So you have 8 beautiful, fun-filled days of Hanukkah.
Yep.
And with your family, because not everybody, some people celebrate Hanukkah, some people celebrate Christmas, some people celebrate Kwanzaa. It depends on your family.
Yep.
So this
That's
is
true.
really special, Jaden, that you and your mommy get to share with us about Hanukkah and how you guys celebrate. So that way we can all learn something new. And we'll get to take a souvenir back from Israel. Baby, can you explain
Why we have 2 presents?
Well, Jaden got 2 presents, he said yesterday. Right, Jaden?
Yes.
So everyone say thank you to Miss Rachel.
Thank you.
Nice to see you all. Have fun on your trip.
Say bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you, Rachel.
Bye, Mommy.
Bye,
See you
Jaden.
soon.
Bye-bye.